teach you.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a bonk emoji.
Yeah.
We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
Ooh, what a rush! Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers?
No. Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys?
I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
Hey yo! 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 All right, for a minute there, I thought we lost them. Whoa! Hey yo!
It's Friday night, and you know what that means. The Diaz brothers are back. Live from CUZ on Brookfield, Illinois, at the Galloping Ghost Production Center. Here are the Diaz brothers, and live from via satellite location out in Miami Beach. Brandon Diaz comes in. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Diaz brothers, put your hands together. Hopefully they heard that.
Hello. Hello. My name is wrong on here. We're in studio tonight. Can you guys hear us? Let us know. Let me know. I'm coming in hot solo. Phil is here, and Brand's going to call in a little bit later, live via on satellite location. But first, please be a pal. Everybody in the chat, all 32,000 of you in the chat. Can you hear us?
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
Phil A, thank you so much for letting us know that we're coming in clear. Round of applause for the audience. We got Michael Bancroft in the chat saying, Brandon better be on the TV. I think you'll be happy, Michael. You know, last time you were here, it was a little flub. Next time, we're going to get a new TV so people could come in on StreamYards. They'll be on the TV. We won't have to use these, nuclear-powered satellites. It really takes a toll on my body. Soap Maker is in the chat. Good to see you. Angela Curry, as always, awesome to see you guys. And everybody that is a channel member, just like Angela, thank you for being a channel member and re-upping and always contributing, supporting us at State Comics here. Ellie, my homie, Ellie Munoz, says, I'm coming in clear, or queer, sorry. There you go. Headrock is in the chat. What did Headrock say? Headrock says, I was promised a Kelsey Shannon in the intro. Can you tell me the public tell the public why there's no Kelsey Shannon here? There's no Kelsey Shannon. All right. We were supposed to have a bunch of guests on tonight. Okay. All of them canceled. There's a tornado. Someone told me, oh, there's a tornado. My power's out in the whole town. I can't come on tonight. You know, this other person had to put his child to sleep. I said that sounds dangerous. Um, but no Kelsey. Crystal McGee is in the chat. Was up, Crystal? Good to see you. Richie Dupe is here. What's up?
What's up?
We had a good show today. I'm taking a swig of my Jocko energy drink. Usually I drink these when I am doing streams solo or just me in the studio here. And if you guys noticed, I did get a haircut. Got a haircut. And we'll get the word from the brother of what he thinks about my haircut. Today's snack for the show, a pre-dinner snack. I ran to the 7-Eleven. We got local, convenient store called 7-Eleven over here, and I grabbed a Kind bar. Let's get a little close up on this. A Kind bar. Be kind. Yeah, I was gonna get a protein bar, but a lot of the protein bars had seed oils in them. This one, ingredients contains almonds, may contain peanuts. Oh wait, that's not. Here's the ingredients. Sorry, almonds, cranberries, chicory root, fiber, sugar, honey, rice flour, glucose syrup, and sea salt. There's also some soy lectin in here. Brandon's gonna shit on me with this soy lectin. Hope you guys are doing good. This is the start of CGIF every Friday night. We got a beautiful lineup for you tonight. We have, of course, the Diaz Brothers show right now live. You're watching it now. After this, we're going straight into Michael Bancroft, where he's launching a kick-ass new project called Judex, which is so cool. Can't wait for you guys to see that. We were supposed to get Michael on today, just last minute thing, but he's preparing for the big launch on Bancroft. So we're going to send you over there. There's some other shows after Bancroft. We got some Ballers is probably on tonight. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, let's bring the man in himself without further ado, live from Big Miami. I'm going to bring down the screen here, everybody. Bring the screen down. And let's see if he could hear us. We're probably not going to be able to hear him for a second, but he should be able to hear us. Brandon, give us a wave, Brandon. I have to tune the audio. All right. Say hello. I think everybody could hear you. Yes, he can't see the chat. He's in a high density area of people, so his signal's not great, but hopefully you guys can hear him. Let's see. It says, oh, it's Brandon, people are saying.
You could watch out for these because they don't have seed oils in them either.
What's it called?
RX bar?
RX bar?
Yeah, dude, it's just like egg whites and dates and whatever nuts and fruits that I have today. So this one is it's just blueberry flavored, which I'm not a huge fan of blueberry, but the ingredients are just dates, egg whites, almonds, cashews, blueberries, and natural flavorings. So yeah, you get these don't have seed oils in them either.
That's good. Well, I'm going to take a break to open up my Kind bar. Everybody could hear you now. We got it figured out. Tell everybody what you're doing down in Miami, as you usually are when you're on this TV screen.
Yeah. Usually I'm in Miami for one reason or another. So you're at Exotica, Miami. Earlier this year, you guys might remember I was here just kind of on vacation in the Keys. And it seemed pretty cool. The beach is awesome. And so since Exotica is having another convention in Miami, later on in the year, I was like, oh, why don't I try that one out? We'll see how it is. And it's been interesting. It seems very similar to Chicago, except everybody that I've talked to is kind of like downplaying this one. They're like, oh man, Chicago's great. It's so good. Its parties are amazing. It's like, are you sure? But Chicago kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. So we're going to have to see what the deal is here. But we'll see. I've sold 4 things so far. I've heard 2. Oh my God, dude. So I had the butt book and I had TV vacation, and I forgot to bring comic books. I had them, and then we switched suitcases, and I forgot that and my duct tape.
You forgot? Do you have no magic
So,
tops over there?
I have no magic tops, no lost pages, nothing. I took TV vacations and like, I don't know, a couple of maybe like 2 books, but yeah.
Well, those are the more premium ones anyways. Those are the more expensive. But yeah, it would have been awesome to see how CG Vacation or Magic got sold.
Everybody that I've told about, like, they're all artfully awesome and stuff. And then, I'm like, oh, I do comic books and stuff too. Oh my God, what? And I'm like, oh,
damn it.
So, that's the thing about like traveling out, it's hard to maintain other things. We pretty much have the booth set up as it was in Chicago, except for one banner, and then obviously the console. They gave me a row table today, which is affecting people shopping over, but the wall behind me is hopefully going to help.
Wait, the curtain fall, people could see the mirror again. So, but how is it comparatively? Because is this convention center actually in Miami? Because when you go to like anywhere in Chicago, is that Rosemont, which is not in Chicago?
Yeah, this is at the Miami Airport Convention Center. This is at the IFC Airport at all, which is next to it. Kind of like how Rosemont is at an airport. Just next to it.
Right, right.
Like hours walk for like 3 minutes drive. And it's really weird. Here, the taxi, and next to the hotel is a giant space that I thought was a convention center, but it's a mall, and it's the Miami International Airport mall. And you walk into it from the hotel, and I'm going to have to watch that video again and show it on Monday. Because the thing is like, it's like one of those videos where you're walking through an abandoned mall.
Yeah.
And it's just long corridors. It's got to be perfect clothes and counterfeit jewelry and sunglasses and tags and stuff. And everything is called such and such trading company. And like at least it's empty with the doors wide and something in it. There's a dog at the table.
There's a dog?
Yeah.
Hey, you're breaking up just a little bit, Brandon. You look really happy though right now. Like you're looking great. You got your European Euro trip shirt on. Really good. I think we're gonna. You might be breaking up a little bit though. But like I said, you look great. You look super happy. Now your pants look really good too. I think Brandon's making a sale here. So I might have to let him go. Keep up the good work. Spread the word. And yeah, we'll catch you on the flip flop Monday. I want to hear all these stories Monday, especially the one about the dog. And we'll talk to you later. Uh, see ya. We're gonna take. I actually, I have an idea here.
I have an excellent idea. Let's change the subject.
All right, Brendan had to take off. He's making sales, really out there, going to these conventions. You know, getting into airplanes, putting his life on the line with these lizard people that are, creeping around, you know, jets up in the air. But just wanted to check in with him, and we got a good. You may think that the stream can't get any better than that, right? Who else has via satellite streaming to their shows but the Diaz brothers? But there is more. The stream has just begun, and I'm done with my kind bar. We're gonna check in with the chat here. Let's see what you guys have been thinking. What have you been saying? We got almost 50 people in the chat. Spread the word. I tweeted this out. Let your friends know. And the reason Brandon's able to go and fly, really become a man of the world, is because of you guys, your super chats, your memberships. It all makes us possible. We really appreciate it. Let's see. Let's go on the street. See what these guys are saying in the chat here. We got Howl Comics in the chat. What's up, Howl? Good to see you, brother.
What's up?
Brandon is being directed by Stanley Kubrick right now. Yeah, he knows a lot of people. He's meeting a lot of people. The boobs that must walked by, perhaps. We got Max Hedstrom in the chat. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Good to see you. Can't wait for your awesome book, Rokan. And if you guys got Tales of Novatera from Passion for Drawing, which I haven't personally, there was a story in there. I know some of you have. There's a story that I wrote, and Max did some amazing illustrations. Which is awesome. And if anybody has read that, let me know what you think. I cannot wait to read that again myself. It's really cool to be like, have projects or material that you've written a while ago and you've forgotten about them. And I'm like, I want to read that again because I worked on it so long ago, which was really fun. Maromi's in the chat. What's up, Maromi? Good to see you. Eric Hutfuls is here. Just a tiny, yeah, he was just breaking up a little bit. I had to cut it off, unfortunately. Brandon and Phil need to learn sign language. I thought about it. I had a crush on a hard of hearing girl when I was in like third grade. Henry Bemis. That may be the most amazing interview you've ever done. I know. I mean, interviewed guys like Doug Mankey, Dale Keown, Kelsey Shannon, Aaron Lepresti, but that might top it. So uncomfortable right now. There are tornadoes ravaging the U.S., I hear. Soapmaker, is this stream being broadcasted via VHS? Yeah, that's I've noticed that. What is up with these things? You can see that, right? I guess sometimes people drop this camera by mistake. Phil is sad by hydrated and full. Sad but hydrated and full of energy. I am. Jocko Energy is keeping me hydrated. Now this is. Let's get a close up on this can. If you guys know who Jocko is, ex-Navy SEAL. Now he's kind of like motivational podcaster. This is called Doc Savage, D-A-K. Doc Savage. Now, I'm actually sad that I didn't get Brandon's opinion into my haircut. I actually like it. It tastes like a Dr. Pepper, It's pretty good. Scrolling down here. Oh, yo, Johnny Cage is in the chat. It says, y'all have tornadoes every other week, it seems. Let me talk about tornadoes, okay? I live close to Chicago. Chicago is huge, very tall buildings, no tornadoes. There was a tornado like far away from us, spotted, I don't know, like an hour away. I don't know where the summit is, but my parents are like, "There's a tornado." They texted me. It's like 5 times, and then I get Mr. Tommy Patterson. I get a text from him. It's like, "Phil, hope you're okay with that tornado." There's no tornadoes near where I live. There's too many tall buildings, and the sirens were going off in our town. Yeah, it was raining and it was windy. It's like there's no tornadoes are gonna come over here, guys. You know, I was a little perturbed about that, but I apologize to Tommy because I'm like, hey, yeah, I kind of blew up on him. Like, Tommy, I'm sorry. You know, I've been dealing with a lot of people telling me there's tornadoes around. I mean, I haven't even seen a tornado, so who knows if they're real? The feds are watching. We got Headrock in the chat here. So I was in London when they were hit by a tornado. Turns out the city has lots of them, but they're too minor to notice. Yeah, that's fake news. I've been in 2 cyclones. Calls them cyclones. Sounds like a superhero name. Phil yelled at Tommy. Yeah, I apologized. He felt a little bad about that. All right. So Johnny Cage is in the chat. Now this brings up an awesome. I'm gonna set up my little stream docket. We got some cool art to look at today. We got some news. Let's see what else. Oh, we got some other news. I wish Brandon was here to talk about this stuff. Wolverine was shown. We looked at some Wolverine on what's it called? Monday on the Hardline. Lots of stuff going around. New campaigns launching. Oh, there's just so much. We did a show last night. We had the creative block. I hope you guys were watching. And there's one more thing I wanted to pull up. It's so hard to traverse Twitter. You guys know that? Oh, we got this to look at. See, I recently moved and I've been using this laptop as like makeshift. Actually, to be serious, I've been playing Street Fighter on it while I didn't have my PC at the new place. So I got a desk. I got a standing desk, guys. Now I got my PC at the house. So I brought this back here. I didn't really have time to, set up. But you guys understand, right? But I want to take a look at this art. Johnny Cage, the man. What's this? JP7 art. You guys better be following him. We talk about him all the time. But let's look at what Johnny's been posting here. Check this out. Johnny is amazing at drawing chicks. But look at Johnny living up to his name, coloring Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage. Hollywood royalty. Now this is so cool. I love the magazine mock-up aesthetic. So cool. Johnny, if you're still in the chat, that's badass. Combat Illustrated. So the new Mortal Kombat's coming out, and Johnny looks his character design and outfit is so weak. He's just like in a button-up long sleeve shirt. It's whack. Now this is MK9 Johnny with the Johnny tattoo, the Cage belt buckle. That's hilarious. This is prime Cage. Just like you got caged, right?
What? Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Have some super chats. Thank you guys so much. First, Headrock. 6 moonbucks, as Kelsey Shannon would say. What's up, Headrock? Thank you so much for super chatting. He says, seriously, Google 2006 London tornadoes. Oh my God. Everybody's trying to make me believe that tornadoes are real. 2006 London tornadoes. Let's see. Am I looking at a video, an image? Let me share this. See these? Oh, here it is. You're right. This is a castle. There's the London Castle right there. And that looks like lightning is striking at the same. That doesn't look fake at all. The same time, there's a tornado in the background. But who knows? This could all be photoshopped. That just looks like a big cloud. Now, I did see that video of that our Eric Weathers posted. Remember when he's in Kansas, I think, and there was a tornado, and he was hanging out with Leroy. Remember Leroy? And yeah, there's a tornado in the background. That was kind of cool. It was very far. But this doesn't look like, downtown. Or that's a cyclone, it is. Back in the. Look at this. You guys can't even see this. I don't know. I'll never run into one. So, but I appreciate you talking about the tornadoes, bringing awareness to these. And as always, guys, when we do get a super chat, you guys get the pleasure of getting bonked on your head. And this is the newest bonk. I know some people don't like it. Some people think it's a little lackluster, but I like it. And this goes perfectly for this super chat because it's like a jolly old night, right? Amazing. We have another super chat from Angela Curry. Thank you so much, Angela. It's always great to have you in the chat. $5 from Angela Curry says, "Go get yourself an RX bar." I'll have to try it. I guess Brandon, you never told me about these. Happy Friday, Phil. Cheersies, no seed oils, little party hat. Thank you so much, Angela. Here you go. I'm done with the Jocko. I have all the energy now. We got Khan in the chat. What's up, Khan? Says, what new Mortal Kombat movie or game? So it's the new game, Mortal Kombat. So the previous one was Mortal Kombat 11. And now instead of doing Mortal Kombat 12, it's Mortal Kombat 1 because they did a whole stupid reboot thing. I guess at the end of 12, Liu Kang is now an elder god and he reset the timeline. So Raiden's not a god now. And they're doing exactly what they did story-wise. And well, not exactly, but what they did in Mortal Kombat 9, which was a reboot, which went back in time to Mortal Kombat 1, they're in story timeline-wise, kind of like a Back to the Future thing. And they're just doing it again. And now they're just calling it Mortal Kombat 1. It's silly. It's just kind of like, oh, we ran out of ideas. They should have just kept going through the time. I know no one knows about the lore of Mortal Kombat or cares, but they should have finished the arc, because in MK9 they went back to the first Mortal Kombat, or not the first one, but the one from the 90s. And they could have just kept going until they got to Onaga, who's like the Dragon King. They just missed out on so many more characters that were from back in the day. They didn't bring them back. Never mind. I digress. Let's see. My homie, Ellie says, I survived a Sharknado. What's up, Dean? Good to see you, Dean. Dean, the drawn machine. Scrolling down here. More tornado talk. Thanks for all this. Low T bonk. I like it. I don't know what you guys are talking about. We got Zach in the chat. Good to see you, Zach. Zach is a mad lad. Another realm can't count. Yeah. DJ D, good to see you as well. Hit that like button. Scrolling. Why do people think Kelsey is going to be in here? Where is Kelsey? Kelsey doesn't talk to me anymore. Okay. That's not true. I was just on Kelsey's stream Monday for that Chad Townsend launch. I kind of saved the day there. Find your knowledge of deep MK lore disturbing. We had to do something in junior high. You know, I would go over to my buddy's house, my buddy Zach. We would play Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks until like the latest I stayed up, you know, until that point in my life. Like we were staying up till like past midnight. And we were so, you know, I probably like wired on sugar playing Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. What's the, you know, where you get that like outrageous fatigue that you just laugh at anything. Dude, those were the best days. Just staying up, being guys, cutting people's heads off in Mortal Kombat. Kelsey told me he can't find any of his socks. That is interesting. What's up, Admiral Wackass? Good to see you. Slap Hap. Yes. That's the best, man. I miss those days. Yeah, 12:02 a.m. That's when you get hysterical. What's up, Jay Ryan? Good to see you. I think he's talking about me. He works at a Chicago-based arcade. Probably couldn't help but learn it by pure osmosis. Yeah, well, I mean, before that was like all playing the games, you learn the lore. But now, because we work here, I've met all of the guys that played those characters. It would actually be cool to have some of those guys on. Have them sit on the casting couch right here. Daniel Pacina, the ones that filmed for the original Mortal Kombat game. There's some controversy behind that too, because character likeness thing and signing rights away and all this, you know, dirty mumbo jumbo that they had to go through, and it's interesting. Someone should make a documentary about that. They probably did. All right, so that's what are we? The stupid tornado thing. What else were we actually looking at here? Oh, we looked at Johnny Cage's awesome art. Looking like a bad. That's how Mortal Kombat came out. Daniel Pacina doesn't look this beautiful, but looking cool. FinishHer.com. Is that a site? What is this? I gotta look this up now. Finish Her. Is this how? Finish Her. Not even a site. Johnny Cage, you could buy this domain for $2,000 right now. FinishHer.com. I feel like you can make a lot of money with that domain. That is pretty good. All right. It's meta. What else we got on the docket? I actually don't have a list of things. Oh, is Dean still in the chat? I think I showed this last week. Last night we were talking a lot about these acrylic standees, and look, I think maybe we talked about this last week, but wrong button. This is the one I got with SPQRs. We showed it off, but this one's so cool. Like the Embrace just standing there. There he is, the Embrace, being embraced. I dig it. And I like this. I kind of want to do one for Lost Pages characters or Magic Cop characters. I actually have the Magic Cop kind of like perfect concept art for these stands. Alan Alonso drew them for us for the second trailer for Magic Cop. Remember those old Magic Cop trailers we used to do? Like stand by our car. That was fun. Got to bring back some Magic Cop action. But yeah, Dean, that was looking sick. I can't wait for the next Embrace. Hug it for science. No, I'm good. All right, so we looked at Johnny Cage. This is what I want you guys to get ready for later tonight. If you're not backing anything today, back the Lost Pages 3. And then this is where you got to back. Launching tonight via Bancroft, the Bogan Judex. Look at this. So cool. Judex. And I mean, he's a French character. Well, it's based in Paris, old Paris. Super old public domain character. Seemingly, if I get this right, and Michael Odin will explain it to you all later, I think might predate the Shadow. Maybe. I know there's old like serials of him, but very cool character, very Shadow-esque. Very, I mean, like I've seen the scripts to one of the Judex stories. Odin sent it to me a long time ago. I mean, you know, maybe like 6 months ago. Okay. And because I love pulp stuff, and this character is, you know, similar powers to the Silhouette, you know, the Lost Pages Silhouette. He's got a cool mask, like the Masquerade. So definitely digging this character. He's got a gun though, which is interesting. This gun barrel's got like a, maybe you could screw it into things. Maybe it's a key. That'd be cool. He's got this coin. It's just a very cool, mysterious, pulpy character, and we need more of this. Okay, my something I want to do in the future would be like a pulp team up. You know, the Masquerade, Nosferatu. I have an idea for a crossover for that. This is just me riffing. You know, guys, just take a seat and get a glimpse into the mind of a creator. All right. You know, I had aspirations to do a little black, what's that guy's name? Black Terror crossover. I was playing around with that, but how cool would it be like a team up, like Black Terror, Judex, Masquerade, and Nosferatu? That would be so cool. This is just ideas. You know, we got Oliver from 656 Comics in the chat. Great to see you. Says, yo, don't you mean hey, yo? Hey, yo, Chico. You've piqued my interest, good sir. Pulped with Phil Diaz. No, this was actually Senor Shanthanjeti and I. We did one episode, maybe two, of a show we wanted to do called 100% Pulp, which I think is a great title for a show or a magazine. I don't know. We got Noah, young Noah Mactutis in the chat says, Phil riffs all day long like it's nothing. Face it, chat. A round of applause for Noah there. Yeah, I just like riffing. You know, I mean, that's how things are created. Spitballing, riffing. I've had some, you know, spitball sessions with Kelsey, with Dale. You know, it's fun stuff. And another thing, I mean, Nosferatu just closed. Can't wait for that book. Tearing the Trenches is getting ready to fulfill. You call this riffing? It's more like scrambling. Dude, that's how I like my eggs, brother. Scrambled. Scrolling up. Will a guillotine be present? So I think I have a little knowledge about that. And now I'm done. Let me digress for a second. I'm done with the energy drink, but now I have with some of the finest sparkled with carbonated H2O around in honor of Brandon being at the beach in Miami. This is called Beach Plum sparkling water. And dude, Judex, French. Bancroft's wife, French. This water, Lacroix, French. You better believe it. So we're gonna pop this bad boy open, get a little sip on. Beach plum. Smells good. That's good plum. All right, back to what we were looking at here. Judex. I have no idea what the guillotine thing. The guillotine. So if I'm not mistaken, there is a guillotine in the book. Sorry if I'm spoiling that. I don't know if it's cutting things off, but I think There's a guillotine in Judex. But you'll have to wait. You have to save these questions for Bancroft's stream. Oh, we have another super chat from Head Rock. Is this a new one? $6 moon bucks. 6 moon bucks. A Frenchman in a full body leather suit. Not safe for work. I think his mask is metal, maybe. But that is an image that I don't want in my head there. Here is your bonk, my brother. Noah had a great chat. Let me see. He says, yes, sparkling water to drink a top G's. If you don't drink sparkling water, what's your problem? You was scared of bubbles? That's right. Zach, there's lots of love in the chat tonight. Does it look metal to you? Yeah. Does this mask not look metal to you? Is it leather? Is it leather? My whole world's being turned upside down if it's leather. So awesome art on here. Really, really cool story. I think maybe multiple people. There's maybe multiple stories being written about this. But anyways, Judex, get ready to back it tonight. After you back the Lost Pages 3, if you haven't already. Let's see. More topics here. I'm excited for Judex. Oh, you guys were all about, you're all like, where's Kelsey? Bring me my Kelsey. I got your Kelsey Shannon right here, and this is freaking great. Let me read this to you. Colored inks over a print out of an old digital drawing. 7 by 10, 98 pounds. 98 pound paper? Oh, mixed media paper. Really enjoyed the ease of the process, so we'll probably try more of this type of thing. And this is just so cool. It's just such a mood in this image here. Let me pop it out here for you chaps. For you old chaps. Look at this. This is so cool. Let's take a look. Oh, it's just so moody. Like the setting. This is, by definition of what Sir Jim Steranko told me, what you need in a pulp piece, in pulp, you need mystery, danger, and sex appeal. You got the danger right here, the knife. Mystery, why is this dude a robot? Is he a robot? What's going on, right? He's in an alley. What, who, what, where, why, when, right? You know, there's the mystery there. And then there's the sex appeal, the leg. Look at this. I love it. I said it reminds me of 2000 AD. It reminds me of old science fiction stuff. Love it. Terminator versus Jessica Rabbit. It could be who knows? This could be the crossover we need. All right. I love it. Why does she appear to want him? Bancroft. I just saw that. Is she pulling him? What is going on here? Let's get a little close up, shall we? She's pulling him towards her. Yes. This is great. Love it. So cool. Kelsey always killing it. Making your mind dive into the story. Head Rock. I'm telling you, dude. This is it. I don't know. This is cool. Like, is the robot a detective helping her and he's just holding a knife, to protect her? No idea what's going on. Is he being played by her? She's like this seductive femme fatale. I love it. Yeah, it seems like she's pulling him in. Robot Hellboy. Looks like a robot Hellboy. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like the scullular structure, which is a word. Scullular. It's amazing. Just so Crazy cool stuff by Kelsey. I cannot wait for his shank. Everybody needs to go back Scribbles right now on Fun My Comic. I know I backed my copy. She's telling him who to kill next. Oh, dude, that's tight. That's tight. He just wants to be loved, and she just wants to kill. You know, cranial. I like scullular better. She's pulling him back from shanking someone approaching. There's no blood on the knife. We could analyze this all night, guys, but we only have 40 minutes left to the show. So I wanted to show that off. Kelsey always killing it. Always killing it. Let's see what else is on the docket here. We had some Wolverine news this week. We got some Lost Pages news. I got to click out of this stupid tornado news, guys. You with your tornadoes. I guess we could do the Wolverine news. You guys saw Wolverine, right? How he looks. He's got his arms covered. He's fighting with invisible people. Deadpool's in the background. This was tweeted out by a Mr. Alex Ross, a local Chicagoan, Mr. Alex Ross, who does have a museum going on until August, which is next month. I got to go see that. It's in Elmhurst, Illinois, which is not too far. He's got his Alex Ross gallery up. I got to go look at that. I got to get some tickets. But he tweeted this out. You know, he's a big comic book fan, as you guys could tell if you have any of his books. Let's look at this. Danny DeVito is the Wolverine. Remember back in the day when everyone's like, oh, they wanted Bob Hoskins to play Wolverine because he was short, stocky, and hairy. What about Daniel? What about Daniel DeVito? You just can't really take him seriously, though, after his Always Sunny stuff. You don't look bad. I mean, he looks like old. Was it Alex Ross that drew old, like fat Wolverine? I'm thinking of when he did old fat Lobo. I'm going to show you guys that. Alex Ross Lobo. It was in like Kingdom Come, or he did like old fat Lobo wearing a Superman shirt. Why can't I find it? He was balding too. Am I making this up? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Fred Ward. Phil, come on, man. You know he wouldn't be convincing in the role. I didn't say he was convincing. Is everybody getting on my case? Why did Kelsey draw that? I don't know. Why does a rainbow appear in the sky? Danny got no neck. Yeah, that's true. Kelsey. People are still talking about Kelsey. If it was done in the 80s, Mel Gibson would have been perfect for Wolverine. That's true. And he's Australian. I mean, or he grew up in Australia, but and then that would correlate perfectly when Wolverine was Australian in Pride of X-Men. If you guys ever seen that cartoon, which is amazing. Danzig, people are saying Danzig, Wolverine. Well, I'm glad, this is a perfect segue. I'm glad someone brought up Wolverine. I don't know who it was, but now we could talk about this. You guys have seen this in the news, the big Wolverine news. This is actually a perfect segue. Thanks for bringing Wolverine up for me, guys. You could see him here in all of his glory, doing his big uppercut. And I tweeted this out and said, art imitates art here. This is, the big, Marge Simpson. One of my favorite frames from The Simpsons. Logan being a big Simpsons fan, as you can see. I could see Mel being Wolverine all roided up. Yeah, you could actually see him like the old. I'd still believe old man Logan, Mel Gibson, like right now. You've seen that guy works out, Large Marge. Sumo's in the chat. What's up, Sumo?
What's up?
Good to see you. Sorry, I'm solo tonight. We had Brandon here a little earlier via telecast. Is that what they call it? Telecast? What episode is that for? I don't know, dude. It's great though. Is the video feed for Phil all effed up for everybody or just me? Well, it's going really far to you because you're really far from us, so it might be just. He was Australian before Pride of the X-Men. He first Australian appearance in Spider-Man and his amazing. Oh, really? The cartoon? No way! I didn't see that. I always thought it was just Pride of the X-Men. I'm gonna take a second here. I'm gonna look that up. Do we have a little commercial break? I guess we kind of don't have a commercial break. Nothing that's really long. I mean, yeah, I wish we had a long. Here, we'll do it. And we're back. Thank you guys for being with us. This is the Diaz Brothers Show with Sans Brandon. He is down in Miami. As you guys saw on the thumbnail, Brandon's in Miami. Okay, that's a hit song being put out by Mr. 305. As you saw the thumbnail of Brandon's face overlaid onto Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. He's a very eclectic and well-traveled man. So we were talking about Wolverine being Australian. Now, this is, a big part of my childhood. Okay. When I was a kid, man, I watched the hell out of the Pride of the X-Men. I had it on cassette tape video. Is it video cassette? Is that what they call them? And let's take a little look here. This is Wolverine.
Wolverine with razor-like adamantium claws. They're sharp enough to slice through almost any substance known to man.
This is one of my favorite, most quoted in my household videos is this episode, along with Night of the Sentinels, of course, for the X-Men show. Here we go. Colossus catching Kitty Pryde. Colossus likes rain.
I'm sorry. I guess I faced through the computer.
She has the power to walk through solid objects, a power
Oh, Wolverine. Fuck.
Kids! Toyline, you never
kids! Yeah, it sounds totally Australian there. Here we go.
They welcome you.
Welcome her. Wait, she's not joining the X-Men, is she? She's just a kid.
Wolverine! Can't you see the girl is scared?
She's just a Kid. That doesn't sound like Bancroft at all. What the hell's going on here?
Don't you remember what it was like when you first discovered you were a mutant?
Back off! Just don't want to have to witness some little...
Today.
Amazing. People are asking, what is this? Liam Gray? What is this? Dragon Pisces. This is the Pride of X-Men. Pride of the X-Men. Basically a pilot episode for a series that was never made. And in fact, they went full into this. The arcade game, the X-Men arcade game that came out in the 90s is based on this episode. In fact, you have Pyro and Blob as bosses. The cast that you play as in the game are based on the team in this show. We've brought it up a couple of times in the past years on this channel. I love it. It's so good. Really good stuff.
It'll concern every human on Earth. Wait till I get my claws on him. He'll be talking out the other side.
Dude, he's like Rob Arnold, a little feisty Rob Arnold. Wait till I get me claws on him. Gonna be talking out the other side. You know. There you have it. But was it Moromi that brought this up the first time, which I never saw this, that we heard Australian Wolverine, 1980s Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Look at this. Professor X, Angel, Warren, what's his name? Warren Worthington III. Is that his name? A Firestar. Right, that's her name too.
Wonderful to see you again, Professor.
Firestar, over here.
Coming, Cyclops.
This is our other new member, Wolverine.
Look at this. I've never seen this. Also, Cyclops. Did you just teleport behind him? How did that happen?
Cyclops.
It's in front of him. Arm's looking good. Cyclops' voice is horrible.
This is our other new member,
his teleportation.
Wolverine.
What? Let's roll back a little bit. I want to hear this voice.
Oh, you doll. Want a piece of fruit?
I have heard so.
What?
Oh, you doll. Want a piece of fruit?
I have heard so much about you.
Our other new member, Wolverine.
Oh, you doll. Want a piece of fruit?
Want a piece of fruit? Oh, you doll. Want a piece of fruit? Just gonna shish kebab this, all this, the melon. Got some honeydew? You want some honeydew, honey?
Yeah, that is, you think this is a foreshadowing, like Matrix-esque RAM limitation where they knew Hugh Jackman or Hugh Jackman was made to play this Australian Wolverine? I don't know. The costume, though. It's interesting that they went, so he's got the yellow costume, right? Yellow and black and blue. But over here, he's got the brown. The brown. I really liked the brown costume.
Then it's all been real.
Of course it's all been real.
I also love how he like purr growls. I can't even do it. You know how I do that. What is this? Bancroft says we pronounce it honeydew melon.
Oh, want some honeydew melon? Some honeydew?
I don't get it. I don't get it, Bancroft. Are you trying to be funny here?
With it, the X-Men don't have room for whiny brats.
Just who are you calling whiny? I'll show you.
Look at it. She talks back to Wolverine and he almost cowers.
X-Men don't have room for whiny brats.
Just who are you calling whiny?
whoa.
I'll show you.
Hold it, Kitty. Wolverine may not be Mr. Sunshine, but he isn't your enemy. Now, Planet.
The Dazzler, the worst Dazzler costume. That great. You guys got to watch that. It's free on YouTube. You can watch the whole thing. It's so good.
Oh, you whiny brat?
Honeydew. I don't know. I feel like honeydew melon. I could go. It's one of the foods where I could be like, yeah, I don't have to eat that ever again. And it's not because it's not bad. It's just, I would say it's pretty forgettable. Honeydew melon. But not like this beach plum. The beach plum is good. Let's see what people are saying. Scrolling up here. God bless Chris Claremont. The brown costume does rock. It is really cool. And I almost would have popped even more for the brown costume in this Deadpool film. Never realized how integral Brandon was to the show until tonight. Wow. That really cut deep. That hurts. Wolverine has joined the Bogan side of the Force. Scrolling down here. Yeah, this is what, like I said, just riffing. This is how all the best ideas come to be. We're just riffing today. Awfuls loves that honeydew. Papaya. You guys like papaya? Who was talking about papaya recently? No, I feel like papaya's trying to be like mango, right? It's a similar consistency. I'd have to try it again. I think if I'm thinking of the right fruit, it just doesn't have the flavor. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong though. A very sensitive man. Everybody knows Wolverine eats mangoes. I'm thinking of guava. I think I'm thinking of guava. Guava is the one with the no flavor. It's just like you're eating air. Like it's a mango wannabe. Papaya has the black seed. See, I might not have had papaya. I think papaya might have a rich flavor to it. Papaya tastes like sweat. All that. Well, maybe I am thinking of that. Guava is the one that smells bad? I don't know. I'm sticking to beach plum. What else we got here on the docket? Let me pull up some art here. You guys got to stay tuned. Like I said, we're sending over your Bancrofts. I set it up already. The raid is going. I tried to raid into Shant's stream last night. This guy doesn't even have raids set up. You guys got to set up some raids. Got to set up some raids. Let us raid you. I'm drinking black raspberry. That sounds good. Durian's the one that smells bad. Yeah. That's what I've heard. I've never had it though. I've never had durian. Oh, this was the big news thing. Okay. This is actually something that I wanted to send to Camel Moon. Very interesting. You know, we don't get political on this channel. We don't talk about the news. Man, if someone's watching the news, I'm like, ugh, I hate the news. Give me some mind stimulation, you know? Watching the news is like chloroform for your brain, in my opinion. But people go watch it. Just like when it's on in my house, I'm like, I want to look at the screen. But this is just something I could not talk about. You know what I'm saying? Tampa Bay is coming up. My brother and I are going to be down in Tampa, which is Brandon's down in Miami now. He's going to come back Monday, and then in a week. Is it a week? Like a week and a half. Flying back down to Tampa. This guy. It's like he's embezzling money or something. But check this out. Big news channel. Beware of short people. Study says small men and women more likely to be psychopaths. Did you guys ever heard of this? Crazy. I mean, these, I knew I couldn't trust these short people. Jimmy Reyes, Callum Moon. Who else is short? Anybody else? Cecil, Anna. These short people. Alan Alonso, he's laughing. Like he's laughing like a psychopath in the chat right now. I've heard that Alan is short. Let's see. Short people have psychopathic traits. That is
Jesus!
Watch out, guys. If your neighbor is short, beware. People are coming to Tampa. We're all going to be in like this, enclosed areas down there. Stick with the tall people. We got your back. We can get things done. We're not psychopaths. And you can't, Sumo's right, you can't question the science. It says study. A study was done, and this is the findings. And not just men. Men get a bad rap. Small men and women. My girlfriend brought up this top, not this specifically. In fact, this kind of has nothing to do with it.
I have an excellent idea. Let's change the subject. I have an excellent idea. Let's change the subject.
It's on a loop. My bad. We're changing the subject. My girlfriend brought this up to me. We used to go karaokeing a lot. Now, this is kind of a sidebar here. We used to go karaoke a lot, and I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I like to sing. I used to be in a band. I almost never bring that up. I'm not guys like Joe Sontag, who's like I used to be in a band. PTP. I used to be in a band. Mine wasn't a real band. I was just in a garage band. I'd play at talent shows. Okay, I sang. I was in choir, swing choir. Anyways, and so now to relive those glory days, I go karaoke. And sometimes, a lot of times, I'm karaokeing. There's people are drunk at these bars. Women, drunk women, multiple times will come up and dance very close to me while I'm singing. Okay. I don't know these women. They're strange women. I don't know what they could have on them. I don't know what they could have floating around in them. I don't know, but I'm singing the song. What am I supposed to do? Push them out of the way? But she brought up a great point. She says, if there was a woman dancing, or sorry, excuse me, strike that. There's a woman singing, and a great singer at a karaoke bar, and 2 to 5 men walk up and start dancing very close, almost grinding on this woman that is singing. This metaphorical, not metaphor, hypothetical. Sorry, hypothetical woman. Which is a metaphor for me. These men would get kicked out of the bar, tackled, or arrested, charges pressed. But no, I have to stay up there and endure so I could finish this song. The society we live in, the double standards, I'm just held, I just have to be up there. I have to take it. And I don't know if that's right. So I just wanted to get it off my chest there. Double standards. Not all heroes wear capes. Exactly, Christopher Gorey. Exactly. Someone's got to deal with it. I just wanted to say that. Where you singing Cradle of Love by Billy Idol? Or were you singing? No, I was not. I was singing "The Cradle Will Rock" by Van Halen. No, yeah, I sing a lot of things. I'm an eclectic. I have an eclectic voice. Phil was being objectified. The horror. I know it. It's like sometimes it makes me uncomfortable. I've taken the mic because a lot of people, they'll hold the mic. I use the mic stand. But I'll take the mic and I'll move it to move away from them. Gordon Gerber says that's grape. In some countries, probably. Do you often carry small sausages in your pocket, perhaps? No. Face palm them? Yeah, kind of like the Heisman. I've wanted to do that. Yeah, so I don't know. She said she'll tackle them next time. Which then, it's kind of a chivalrous thing. There's another thing about these karaoke places. They put like these microphone. The best way I could describe them, they put these microphone condoms on the mics. You ever see these things? They look like colorful bags that I don't know, put crack in. They're like these bags. Sometimes they're orange and blue, and they have ribbons, and you put it over. It's like a microphone condom. You put it over the top. Get that out. Get that out of here. I don't got time for this microphone condom. Wear an O.J. Simpson t-shirt. I don't know if they make those. Women are notoriously attracted to this. I don't believe that. I'm not a big sausage guy. In fact, I prefer not to sausage. Nintendo Ginger. What's up, Nintendo Ginger? He says, hold on.
What's up?
Says, hey, Phil, how do you come up with your Zaid Comics name? Just curious if it has a certain meaning. Yo, you ready for your mind to be blown? Zaid Comics. Well, the Zaid part is just, you can see it right here. Zaid Comics. I wonder if I could, yeah, here, this is what I'm going to do. You can see Zaid Comics sign. I'm going to do something really quick to my camera. Boom. I'm going to mirror the camera. Zaid backwards is Diaz. Diaz. That's Brandon and my last name. Mind blown. Spoiler for everybody out there that didn't know. Now you have to know because Nintendo Ginger seemingly didn't know. But that's all we did. So there you go. That's how we did it. All right. Back to the regular camera. See, my life will never be the same. Really, this stream is all about information and opening the eyes to the audience. We're transparent here. We're all about the truth. And we want to set you free. Great special effects, says Sumo. Mirrored effect failed? No, it worked. Come on. I think Brandon knows about this. And this stream, we got like 13 minutes left. Hold on. Boomered it reverse flash. Damn, I wish my name sounded cool backwards. Yeah. Well, mine does. What's a Cymok? It's not. Yeah, not a lot of people know this. Zaid Comics backwards is Cymok Diaz, which was our third brother that lives in the attic. We don't really talk about him much. But We have another super chat from Angela Curry, $2. Thank you, Angela Curry. Happy belated. Sorry. Happy Bastille Day, Phil. Revolution. Yeah, Bastille Day. And that's why Judix is launching today. I'm sure they'll talk about that on Bancrofts in about 20 minutes. Bastille Day, which is some word that sounds cool, I guess. And it's a French thing. But thank you, Angela Curry, for wishing me a happy Bastille Day. I'm going to celebrate by, I don't know, maybe I'll go get a baguette from Panera. What else? What are the French? Maybe I'll light some buildings on fire. I don't know what they do in France. But thank you for the super chat. And here's your bonk. I gotta unloop this thing. I'm sorry. Another big news just happened. Thank you, Sumo Thori, our boy, for 5 memberships, 5 gifted memberships. People out there that have gotten them. Henry Bemis is now a member once again. Eric Hutfuls, my boy. Jordan Hurst. All the big names in the chat here. Who else grabbed one? I think there might be still some out there. I don't think all of them. Oh yeah, Maromi.
Jesus!
My boy Alex VRB. Dude, all these guys, all regulars in the show, getting these memberships. Thank you, Sumo, for gifting them. Now you guys could use the awesome emojis. And we're working on an awesome Masquerade strip that is a continuation of the previous. If you guys are a Zaid Raider tier, we give out kick-ass comic strips, and I'm really excited where we're going with this Masquerade stuff. It's so comic strippy, so pulpy, introducing some new characters. It's a ton of fun. Thank you guys so much. And speaking of that stuff, speaking of the Masquerade, speaking of the Lost Pages, I did show off some new art for the Lost Pages. Some of you guys may have seen it on Twitter. Check this out. Just such a cool panel. We got Jazz here, Jasmine being confronted by Wastoid, the imaginary fiend. This is the first time they kind of interact. They have this brawl. It leads to Jasmine getting captured. And from there, the story just spirals into craziness. We get to see the inside of her head and how it has changed since the first time we ever saw inside of her head, and what is kind of taking over there since she's being drugged. Just Wastoid is such a fun character. I can't wait to see them brawl even more into the climax of the story. And in fact, I want to show off a brand new colored page. I showed a little bit of it yesterday at the very end of the Creative Block show. Let me see. I'll pull it up right here. But this is like the first time I'm showing off 2 new characters in the story. Let me see if I can get this. I actually posted this on Instagram. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, these guys are more bad guys. This is not just one bad guy in this story. You see Wastoid, his goo is over out to the left, but this is almost a team. These guys are working for this professor, who I guess will reveal his name in the story. And as you can see, this awesome Aussie, he is Australian. He's an Aboriginal, almost man of like a mercenary, a gun for hire. As you can see, he's getting paid off right there. And he's just such a badass. I think he's going to be like a standout character. His name is Drongo. Australians out there, you might hate that name, but I think that name is really cool. Drongo. It's kind of an insult in Australia. It's also the name of a bird. He has special eyes, so he has like these kind of like mystical eyes. One day we'll get into his backstory, but as you can see, he's got gold. Let me scroll down here. He's got golden eyes, and that allows him to like hunt supernatural things. So he could actually see Krim, when no one else can see Krim but Jazz and like kids and stuff like that. But he is hired to hunt them down because he has these special abilities, and super fun. I had a lot of fun with the dialogue. Actually, unbeknownst to Bancroft, I told him because he was talking about Aboriginal slang and stuff. That conversation that he had helped me a lot with the dialogue. So I gave him some authentic Aboriginal slang that he uses. And he's kind of like our take on someone like Craven the Hunter, but he's got a supernatural twist to him. And just so fun. I love getting these colors back in, and I can't wait to explore these characters a little more down the line. Haven't the Australians had it hard enough already? Almost Wolverine-ish, you might say. I guess for he's got the Australian accent. You might be right. Art is looking great. Yeah, every page that comes in, I'm just mind blown. Ricardo's working on another batch of 5 pages. We are past the halfway point now. If you guys saw our updates, I did update you guys on like the progress of things. So Ricardo did have a delay because I think someone got fired off of the Godslap team, which is the main book he works on, and he had to rewrite a big chunk of the newest issue that's coming. Or sorry, well, they had to rewrite the big chunk. He had to redraw a big chunk because they got a new writer on board. So that kind of delayed him working on our stuff, but he's back in full force. I think there most likely will be some delays. I'm saying this is going to ship this fall. I know it's scheduled for next month. We'll see how close we could get it, but if not, we'll do an update to the ship date, which sucks because that's the first time that we've ever had to do that. But the quality that is coming with this book is so awesome. Like, I think it's the best stuff we put out so far, and I'm just having a blast with this. Thank you guys for so much for allowing us to create all of this fun, and it's not going to stop as long as you guys are out there supporting us. This is going to be a long running series, and this story arc is going to wrap up in book 6. So if you guys heard me talk about this before, these are now just introducing these characters and building the lore behind them. So really our goal with this is when we get to that 6th book and everybody meets each other, you have the Silhouette interacting with Crimstone and the people and Wildcard and the Masquerade and a big event. When stakes are on the line, you guys will feel it because we've been in these situations. We've seen Jasmine in peril before, and we know what she had to go through to overcome Wastoid and all of the horrific actions that are happening in this book now. So trying to build something badass for you guys. Stakes are yeah. Stakes are on the line. Wrap it up. I need Din Din or Breaky Break. Yeah, we got 3 minutes left. We're gonna wrap it up here. I need Din Din as well, and I'm glad I'm not the only person that calls it Din Din. Bancroft's consult is going to get him a little visit from the Australian police. That was a horrible accent. Iron Line, good to see you. That panel, that panel is I don't have words good. Oh, that's awesome. Phil pumping out great content. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys have not yet read anything that has to do with the Lost Pages, you get introduced to these characters, more specifically Crimstone and Jazz in the first Lost Pages book. They're in the second one as well. You guys could grab those from our website right now if you want to read them before this fall. It's just zadecomics.com right here. You could back the Lost Pages, which would be awesome. That would help us unlock more cool stuff for you guys, like that Kenneth Rocafort Crimstone King card. It's going to be so cool. Or you could go over to comics and you could buy all of our previous content. CG Vacation is on sale right now, $35, free shipping for the United States. If you're out of the country, just hit us up, email me, message me on Twitter. I think there's a contact. Yeah, contact us right here, and we'll just set up like a PayPal thing, and we'll send whatever you want out here. We got beach towels, but also the butt book. We got shirts. Here's Lost Pages 1, which it says it's sold out. Is it sold out? I think it might be sold out because we have a bunch on the campaign that we need to ship out. Lost Pages 2 with that beautiful gold color cover. The Myths and Magic Cop, of course. The cups. We got a lot of stuff on here. The Ash Can, which is Magic Cop Ash Can. So cool. And then if you guys haven't checked out the campaign page, you can actually get all of the Lost Pages stories in one book, a small manga-sized book. Let's see, right here, called The Tome, 212 pages, massive, black and white. It'll catch you up. Please go check that out. I actually put some new pages up on the campaign, so you could see Krim in action fighting his little Kremlins inside. It might be time to wrap things up, guys. The internet's going out. Oh, now that page is gone. I have to reload this page. And you could read a little bit of my lettering. There's Wastoid right here on Between the Silhouette and Matte Black. One of my favorite pages. Dan Dahl totally killing it. There we go. So that's the show, guys. Please back the book and help us unlock this amazing playing card. Where is it? Kenneth Rocafort, the God. Kenneth, look at this. A master of comics. Just leveling up this kid. Just bringing every character Kenneth draws. It just levels the character up. So cool. The graffiti, the tattoos, the tongue. I really hope we get to 40K so we could print these and give one to everyone for free. So tell your friends and go back. Judex is launching right now over on Bancroft's stream. If anybody has anything else to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to take a quick nap before Judex. That's Michael Odin's book. So good, Angela. Thank you so much. Zaid Comics from Headrock. When are you going on EVS to at? What do you mean? I've been on it. He's talked about it. Hopefully, I would love to do like a closeout thing like he did with Shanth, because that was just so fun. Those are always really cool. And I've sent Ethan all of the previous Lost Pages books, CG Vacation as well. And he actually read some of the Lost Pages 1 on stream, which was really cool to see. That was fun. But yeah, I mean, I would love to go on. I was just on there yesterday. There's a lot of other campaigns, but hopefully we could do like a big closeout thing. Time to Zaid raid Bancroft. That's right. Like a show about it. I would love to. I know, like, I love feedback, and I would love feedback from guys like Ethan and John, but I know they don't have a lot of time to read stuff. But maybe one day, man, they got this stuff. That'd be so cool. Sean's book is going to be killer. I can't wait for that. Sean's character is so cool. Right up my alley. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back Monday. I'll probably be streaming from the new place. I'm going to be hanging up a lot of art for my backdrop. If you guys saw where I was yesterday. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to get some dinner. Tell Bancroft we said hi. Back Judex. Tell Michael Odin how cool this character is and how cool the Masquerade is too. And they should team up one day or something like that. And don't forget this. If anybody threatens you, always remember this.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know. But you got to look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch is challenging all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is going to trial us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat!
I remember childhood without any friends. Just me and my imagination. Kids could be little demons. It was hard enough dealing with the ones in my head. But when you meet a real monster, that's when you grow up fast. I couldn't deal with it alone. So I made up my own friend. Krim's my best bud. I don't know what I'd do without him. But there's some things we should keep locked away. Not the imaginary friends, but the imaginary fiends. Krim, where are you?